I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with us in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to those seas over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with us in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive. We ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies. When he died from, I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
My piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New Orleans Saints. We're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18, what's up?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Stroud looking to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And they will bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their movements on the ground.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him down over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
2nd and 2.
Alert the hot, alert the hot.
2nd and 2. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Nike Texas. Hey, South. Close.
Now Stroud. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
18. Buggy. Hey, Uno. Why Tony?
3rd and goal. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against it. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. And he's got his man on the out route. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7.
Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Stroud to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. 11.
Again, it's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noel, 62 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This play will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence if they put more points up on the board.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go, set. 18, go.
On play action, Shuck. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Somebody got to do it. I tell the G, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog.
Handing it off to Brown. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. He'll be second down. The Saints at 10-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play. Not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing, Shuck. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for Jawan Johnson. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down
at the 11-yard line.
I get on it. Yeah, somebody got to do it. I mean, hey, somebody got to do it. I tell the G, hey, watch him do it.
Here's a give to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 12-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Shuck. And he's got it. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Saints first down.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Brown with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he'll get in the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they're able to to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. Defensively, we always know that he gets tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. Johnson on the out route, that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shuck now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
That makes the score Saints 23, Texans 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Okay. Hey, Uno. 18. Let the hot.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
11.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Throwing one incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
South.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Stroud completes this out wide. Fully able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Here goes Stroud again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Number 21.
From 13 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from capturing the lead. extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the third. 23. How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Shuck. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Shuck. This is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And point, get a first down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Oh, watch out. Look at hot.
Now Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw out wide, and he's got Chris Godwin. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Second and goal. At the Saints' 10-yard line.
Hey, south.
The throwing again is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8.
31. Saints 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Shuck. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They give it to Brown. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Intended for Terrence Ferguson. Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing, Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They will throw again. Shuck trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 46-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And a pretty nice tackle there. Ranging in from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. To throw now, Shuck. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. To throw is Shough. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Yeah, they know what's up. Please, I never gave up. All I know is going get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off the damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Got her broke, they damn leg.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Now Shough on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Number 10.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Shough now to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Calling out a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence that they hope to have a chance to win this game.
41, Saints 31.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's into space past the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Take it. 19, Tiger, 19.
Play fake. Shot 20 and a first down.
That's good.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him. Unable to bring him to the
2-yard line.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the